You have a passion for fashion.
And we just try to find a way how to onboard more customers. Polkadot have, from our opinion, it's the best technology stack. The Polkadot SDK, the Substrate, it's the best code base what we have today. The Ton have, if we're talking about the token holding, the more than 100 million become just Ton holder.
Okay, 100 million have
more than 100 million. And
Really?
it's growing. Yeah. From our perspective, the best solution is build a sidechain rollup, L2, whatever you call it, on top of Ton and bring immediately the DeFi there. For me, it's obvious. For me, it's like 100% sure. Everything in Telegram mini app.
The launch team wishes you good luck and Godspeed.
Space Monkeys blasting off with Vladimir
Vladimirovich Kislinsky.
Vladimirovich.
Do you know another Vladimir Vladimirovich? It's the guy you know who is Vladimir Vladimirovich. Wow.
Vladimir Vladimirovich.
Perfect.
He's the co-founder of the Curio project, who in recent history we know from their desire to connect Polkadot with Ton. And we are very fortunate to have him with us. Vladimir, welcome to Space Monkeys.
Thank you so much. I watch 51% of all your videos.
About 51% of them are good, so you probably watch those.
It's a consensus.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much for being here. I met you actually last time we were in Bangkok, and I was struck by your fashion forward.
I'm a little bit fashion like.
You love fashion.
Do you like what you see?
You have a passion for fashion.
I mean, yeah, I just love some construct what you can present through your look.
Cool.
You just can present some idea.
Yeah.
If you put it like a construction, like you can think about yourself not like a human. You can think about yourself like a building.
Oh,
so you have
okay.
you have some like Adidas and Adidas,
Sure.
or white,
Yeah.
or red.
Yeah.
And its combination make the whole picture beautiful.
Part of our filming of Gavin Wood in that Jam tour series that we're
I
putting together.
watch all.
Yeah, really. Well,
Yes.
there was one clip that we pulled out where he was talking about how creativity is a real asset for devs. You have devs who aren't so creative or don't really have that artistic mind, and they really don't see the opportunities that devs with a little splash of creativity do.
That's definitely one of the big questions why, in our team we have a senior developer in Substrate or in Solidity, what is much better, because I have officially CTO starting or something like that, but we grow the developers what is become much more mature than I, and why they are not CTO, why they are not co-founder. Because they always asking not where we going or what we're building, they're asking the task. So they really much smarter than me.
Yeah.
And this is the proud to work with these people. But the difference thing, how you become the builder of the project or how do you become the coder, it's total different way, actually.
Gotcha. So Curio, when I first heard about it, they were kind of all about real world assets, right? This was kind of the original mission.
We starting in 2018 to building the real world asset tokenization platform for the collectible things.
You're right. It was like high class cars. And
I mean, the Ferrari for 1,100,000.
Right.
It was in 2018. 2018 we deployed on the market, basically sell it. And then we become a more corporate B2B status when we just, for the money creating for private asset manager for different companies, some solution what they're asking for. Let's say one asset originator want to become the asset in Polygon, another asset originator want to become it on Ethereum, Avalanche, Bitcoin, Polkadot, but actually they don't care. So all this thing is not about the technology, it's about the business, product market fit, some narrative of the today, because it was super hype in 2018, 2019, then 2020, a little bit down 2021, 22, and in 2022 is just crashing down.
Thank you for helping us relive that.
Yeah, it was hard time.
But okay, so I mean that's interesting. You had this vision around this idea of real world assets actually pretty early on it, to be honest.
Yeah.
You assembled a team around that vision, but then that team ended up being useful to other projects who wanted to build other things. And here we are today, where you're actually looking at the TON ecosystem.
Oh yes, we launched our parachain in Kusama in 2023.
Yeah.
So it was the Curio chain, the real world asset Lego, and it's gonna be there. And we just see not so many people use, let's say, the Substrate, or not so many people use whatever, Nova Wallet, Sub Wallet, Polkadot GS, and we just try to find a way how to onboard more customers.
Yeah.
And then the many of my people, and I'm personally in 2018, of course, remember the Telegram Open Network when the Pavel Durov started with the potential coming to the stock exchange and SEC. Cut it. And then I forget about this, and then I come back in 2023 that it's start growing, and in 2024 it's just become boom. And we talking with the people because many of my friends from different blockchains start working in TON Foundation.
Yeah.
In Top Labs, in TON Core. They tell me, hey, do you want to build something there?
So the real asset of TON and Telegram is the user base, right? We have these people who need this messaging service. It connects millions of people around the world. And it just so happens that now they're kind of adding the blockchain element to it, which allows Polkadot to tap in. Is that right?
Wow, it's a super actually hard question.
Okay.
The whole idea, it's the Polkadot have, from our opinion and the team opinion, the best technical solution. The TON have the biggest exposure, the biggest grow in 2024, and it looks like it's gonna be in 2025. So it's gonna be grow exponentially.
Yeah.
And the user from Telegram, it's much more not crypto.
Right, just average people who need messaging services, right?
Yes, and just, we need to deliver the Polkadot to these people in one click.
Yeah, okay. What does the TON blockchain look like?
It's asynchronous baking, it's sharding, it's really, really good architecture in the potential, but we can talk about TON itself, blockchain today, like on Ethereum before proof of stake.
Oh.
So it's an early stage actually of development of the white paper what Nikolai Durov, the founder, put. Do you remember how much years the Ethereum take to become from proof of work, proof of stake? So I have the video in 2017 when Vitalik and Skolkovo telling that the proof of stake coming in next 6 months.
Yeah.
So it was done after 4+ years, 5+ years.
Yeah.
And the Telegram today, it's on the stage when they say, we become, because they have up to hundreds of thousands TPS. But what we see today, it's 3,000 TPS.
Okay. What is the vision laid out in the white paper? What is the TON network supposed to become?
The best blockchain in the world.
In what way, though? Like on what dimension?
In consensus, interoperability, the speed. But again, the speed on the paper today, it's a 3,000, 4,000 TPS, and on the paper, it's up to 1 million.
Yeah. So what trade-offs are they making in the architecture to get that sort of speed? Is it a little bit more centralized, or?
No, actually, now the biggest problem what they have, they separate the node in the validation and different state and different status, and they need combine all these pieces in one node, and they separate the role. And because in the Nikolai Durov, in the perfect vision, it needs to be one node, everything interoperability, everything working. Before they achieve this, it's not going to be work like it's need to be, and it can take like from today, I believe, 12, 18 months. Mm-hmm. And then they become some scale solution, of course. It's really funny stuff. On the gateway 1 week ago, they announced that the L2 somehow coming in Ton.
L2.
But in
Okay.
the end, when we open the code, it's calling the payment channel. And the payment channel, they think about the Ton right now like on Bitcoin. We don't know why,
Okay.
but they propose it from marketing perspective. They become the payment channel, what is become the L2. But of course, the L2, it's much more than just Lightning, because they think about this like a Lightning.
Are you saying they propose to become an L2 of Bitcoin?
No.
Or they make an L2 of Ton?
In this scenario, they talking about the Ton like it's a Bitcoin, and they propose
okay.
the payment channel like a Lightning network.
Yeah,
But from
got you,
our
got you, got
perspective, the Ton is not the Bitcoin, and the payment channel is not L2.
Okay.
So-
What's your perspective?
From our perspective, the best solution is build a really good side chain roll-up, L2, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
on top of Ton.
Yeah.
And bring immediately the DeFi there, and don't waiting the 18 months.
What are people using the Ton blockchain for today? Is it mostly payments?
So if we're talking about the token holding, the more than 100 million become just Ton holder.
Okay.
And
They were dropped tokens, or
I mean, they just buy it basically.
okay, 100 million have
more than 100 million, and it's growing. Yeah.
okay,
So of course the traction before in Jetons, the most valuable traction, it's on the USDT
okay, yeah,
after they launch it.
yeah.
But now they launching couple first DeFi project because of the architecture in Ton. It's really hard. It's fancy language, tagged, and they actually present the new, more accessible, more easy language. They call it Talk. But they don't realize to learn the fancy, to learn even the Talk, the normal coder need to spend like 6 months, 12 months, 18 months.
Oh, really?
And when you release something on Ton, you need to expect immediately execution, immediately traction, and it's not working.
Oh, okay.
So the whole idea is to bring solution when the people right now can building the DeFi on top of Ton and use the Ton user base and Telegram
Yeah.
to achieve the really interesting and new kind of communication between millions and hundreds of millions of people,
Yeah.
what is not exist right now, even with Ethereum. Because if you check the biggest wallet supply, it's Ethereum, 100 plus million. After it's gonna be Ton, and now it's gonna be more in December.
Yeah.
And prediction, the top addresses in the blockchain world is become the Ton, and then it's coming the Bitcoin around 80 million, and then everything down. So
yeah. I see the opportunity. It's like we have the user base and we have the interface, which is the Telegram application for now. It's just about giving the use case. It's giving a use case that people actually want to use.
I think it's actually give us much more. It's give us singularity. Yeah, just think about that. You never have so much big amount of people who can interact with one-click solution.
Yeah.
In some social media, like it was without crypto. So you need to think about this like a crypto really mass adoption. What we're waiting, somebody 10 years.
Yeah.
This is it. This is how it need to looks like. Because the download, let's say, even I love Nova Wallet, I love Subwallet, I love all these, Polkadot.js, whatever. But if you give it to even normal developer in Ethereum,
Yeah.
they say Polkadot.js, what, how it's work? Okay, MetaMask, done. And Telegram, it's like another level of onboard users. Download social media, one click, done.
Totally. So tell me about the vision of how Polkadot can serve these users and possibly make their lives better in any way. What's the idea?
The protocol like Storm, what was launched a couple weeks ago on Ton, what is the actually, you can think just like a 4 DYDX.
Yeah. DYDX, yeah.
Generate 2 billion volume in 2 days
On Ton.
on Ton.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's basically the first DeFi after DEX.
Yeah.
What is live, and you can do something
Wow.
DeFi on Ton. So if you put right now on top of Ton, really working DeFi, the people is hungry on this right now. So the problem is that the so long time they have some, meme coins. They've a little bit need some push what they can do with that.
Okay.
And the Polkadot actually the perfect solution to show them how rich the DeFi ecosystem can be, because what the Polkadot achieved for the last decades, for the last couple of years, it's actually amazing job. And from our perspective, again, it's the best technology stack. The Polkadot SDK, the Substrate, it's the best code base what we have today, from the manual, from the GitHub till the execution of the speed and everything.
So this bridge you want to create is actually a Ton L2 that's also using also connected to Polkadot.
We call
How?
it roll up.
Yeah,
so
roll up,
it's
yeah.
basically the parachain, what is gonna be looks like for them like a L2, and it's gonna be serve and service. You can think about this like a Polygon serve for Ethereum, using the parachain like roll up for the Ton. It's actually really nice idea, and it's bring the huge impact for the Polkadot ecosystem from the user perspective, and the DeFi from the Ton ecosystem perspective.
How is consensus formed between these two different blockchain ecosystems? Yeah, you're suggesting it's a parachain as well as being a rollup for Ton at the same time.
Yeah, because we implement the code inside the node level, so it's gonna be the node what is hearing the node in Polkadot,
Okay.
and the node what's hearing the Ton inside the Polkadot.
Okay.
It's gonna be mix
Yeah.
the data, and you can use the Telegram wallet to execute the transaction inside the Polkadot, and use the Polkadot to execute transaction inside Ton.
So do you have a proof of concept for this? Have you already built out?
It's already in going live.
It's going to go live anyway.
In 1 week.
What? Oh, okay, it's going live in 1 week. So what's going to be possible once it's live?
No. It's not going to be the full functionality.
Yeah, okay.
And it's going to be like really starting from, let's say, right now what we can do, it's sending the USDT from the Ton to the Substrate, and from the Substrate to the Ton.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
This is like the really easy in our application to just take your Ton inside the JAMTON and put it in Ton in your wallet.
Sure.
And from the Ton wallet, put it in your Polkadot wallet. So,
Okay, wow.
and it's just the beginning, because it's also the liquid staking protocol, when you can stake your Ton, stake your DOT, and become additional API.
Hey, those Ton tokens on Polkadot, where are you going to mint those? Are you going to mint those on Asset Hub or on your rollup?
No, it's everything mint and burn process happening on the JAMTON.
On the JAMTON, okay.
On the parachain.
That's cool. Are we going to be able to move it around the ecosystem though? Can we move it to
I mean, the
hydration?
XCM, it's going to be happening really fast. We talk with the Moonbeam, we talk with the different projects to bridge it.
Cool.
It's going to be, the name is .ton.
So you came through OpenGov with a fairly big proposal. What was it, 240,000 that you were asking?
241.
Yeah. A little bit, it looks like a little bit too big for token holders because, well, just as far as like new people coming to the treasury goes. But now you're going to break it up. You've broken it up into 3 parts. Is that right?
Yes, that's true.
What are those 3 parts?
So the stage 1, it's going to be the, like, I mean, from the technical perspective.
Yeah.
So the functionality.
Deliverables. What are you going to deliver?
Deliverables. It's going to be, you can stake Ton and put it in Substrate, stake DOT and put it on JAMTON,
Cool.
restake it and become additional API, liquid staking, the bridge between all these, the XCM, of course. And also we want to put some leverage. So the people can do some trading with the leverage of the liquid staking DOT and Ton.
On .ton, yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
So because
that's 1. That's deliverable 1?
That's the first stage.
Pretty good. Okay.
That's what we can do in next 3 months. And actually, the whole idea was to every 2 weeks go to Kusamarian AG and in 1 minute tell what we deliver and what is the functionality today live.
Smart.
For the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And what is functionality going live in next 2 weeks.
Nice.
In 1 minute, like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
This delivered. 30 seconds, this, coming.
And anything you can tell us about Milestone 2, or you want to save it?
I mean, the biggest approach, the biggest idea behind of this, it's create the sandbox for developers
Okay.
from the ton and give them the instruments from Polkadot to use it.
Cool.
And bring the Polkadot access to the Ton blockchain mini apps.
Yeah.
Because everything what we talk, it's inside Telegram mini app.
Yeah, right.
So the JAMTON,
you.
I'm also in the bubble of development.
Yeah.
And basically, I sometimes just forget to tell some part of development because for me, it's obvious. For me, it's like 100% sure.
I know.
So everything in Telegram mini app.
Yeah, gotcha.
So the whole idea, you can connect inside your Telegram wallet or Substrate wallet and use it like a mini app.
They don't need to download any Substrate wallet or anything like that. It'll all be in the Telegram wallet.
No, they don't need, but of course we're gonna be pushing that the functionality no wallet or something in no wallet or sub wallet, it's also interesting to test.
Yeah,
but of course in the beginning for the Ton users or for 90%, it's gonna be too much.
Baby steps.
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, this is really, really awesome, and it's so great to speak to somebody like you who is looking outside of the bubble, especially at an ecosystem that has rocketed up the charts.
Yes.
Obviously has this incredible user base. I mean, what an asset, not only to Polkadot, but to the entire crypto space.
The biggest growth.
Yeah, to turn these people onto what they can do with blockchain and crypto, it's a great vision.
Don't be scary to make some mistake, I believe.
Yeah.
And just if you see the opportunity to deliver the even risky way, the new opportunity to the community, create some public good, new business unit, you need to try it. Because if you're gonna be sitting in your ecosystem like they did in Ton or we doing in Polkadot, you never achieve the glory.
I love it. Vlad, thanks for coming on the show, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.